Hello my dear students, class 6. Yesterday we have learned Janapadas and Mahajanapadas, right? Now today we will be learning about taxes. So as the rulers of the Mahajanapadas were building huge forts that we have seen, then maintaining big armies that also we have seen, they needed more resources like laborers, soldiers, and they needed officials, means the persons who can collect these everything. So instead of depending on the occasional gift brought by the people, as in the case of Raja of the Janapadas, people used to bring gifts for the Rajas. Then they started collecting regular taxes. They did not depend only on the gifts those who were bringing for the Rajas. So they have started to collecting the taxes. So taxes on crops. Now listen my dear students, the taxes on the crops were the most important. So this was because most people were farmers, right? So usually the tax was fixed at 1/6 of the 1/6 of the product was being produced by the farmers. So this was known as bhaga or a share. The 1/6 part was called as bhaga or the share. Okay. So in that form, the farmers used to give tax to the Raja. Okay. Now there was taxes on craftsperson as well as these each could have been the form of labor. Now see, for example, the weaver or a smith, means goldsmith or a blacksmith. So the weaver or a smith may have had to work for a day every month for the king separately. They had to work for the king. Okay, so that was the another kind of paying taxes. Okay, so herders were also expected to pay taxes in the form of animals and animal produces. Okay, so there were also taxes on goods that were bought and sold from what? From the trade. Okay. So and the hunters and gatherers also had to provide forest produce to Raja. So whatever they are collecting from the forest or whatever they are gathering from the forest, they had to give some part to Raja. Okay. So have you understood how the people were paying the taxes, or how the Rajas were collecting the taxes in what and which form? Okay. Now we will turn towards the next point, which is changes in agriculture. Okay. So there were two major changes in agriculture around this time. So one was the growing use of iron ploughshares. So ploughshares, it means that heavy clay soil, the soil which was heavy and clay also, so which was could be turned over better than with the wooden ploughshare. Okay, so which was more convenient? The metal which was made from the iron that was most durable, so that more grain could be produced. So second thing was that people began transplanting paddy. So this meant that instead of scattering seeds on the ground from which plants would sprout, or sapling were grown and the sapling were grown and then planted in the fields. Right? Now see, in our area the rice plantation is being done in this way. Right? So what happened? So this led to increase the production as many more plants survived. However, However, it was back breaking work. Okay. So generally, slave men and women means who were dasas and dasis and landless agricultural laborers. So which were called at that time kammakaras. Okay, so they had to do this work. Which work we have been discussed here. So that type of work. So these people, dasas, dasis, and kammakaras. So all the people had to do this type of work. So these were two changes we could see in the past. Now remaining 2 points we will see in our next session.